Hello everyone, my name is Toma, Photo Tom here on YouTube, and today I want to talk about the 3 most important accessories for you as a landscape photographer. And the reason for which I'm talking about these 3 accessories for landscape photography is because right before every workshop starts, the main question from the people that come to the workshop is, what is the gear that I need? Or when the people enroll for that workshop ask me, what is the gear that I need? And of course there is a discussion about cameras and lenses and focal length, but then it all comes to accessories. And accessories are equally important as the gear itself for a landscape photographer, because there are certain photos that you simply can't do with these without these accessories. So let's start with the most important accessory. I think after you get your camera and your lens, the next thing that you should buy as a landscape photographer is going to be a tripod. And my advice is to go with a good tripod, and this will mean buying maybe a more expensive one, but tripods are not a thing that you can change or you are willing to change every 2 or 3 years. So it's better to buy a good tripod, a carbon fiber tripod. And the thing that I recommend is to look at the tripod with the head mounted on and with the camera, and if you can look through the camera without bending like this, then it's a good thing. Because if you're going to photograph like this, hunched over for let's say a day or 2, or maybe 2 weeks, if you're going to a place, then you will probably have some really hard and awful back pain. So this is the thing with the tripod. Now the next thing that you're going to buy, the minute you buy the tripod, you'll have to get a trigger, a wireless trigger or a wired trigger. It doesn't matter. I prefer a wireless trigger, and that is an absolute must. The reason for which you buy a tripod is to keep the camera still when you're doing your photos at ISO 100 inside the forest and you have, for example, 2-second exposure. If you want to be absolute sure that the camera doesn't move, the best way to do it is to buy a trigger. And yes, you can put the camera or set up the camera to do a photo after waiting, for example, 2 seconds or 10 seconds after you press the shutter, but having a trigger will give you the ability to photograph also in bulb mode. And this means that you can press once to trigger the camera, and then you wait for 10 minutes and then you stop it. And without the trigger you can't do that. And the third most important accessory that I think you should buy is a circle polarizer. And the reason for which I'm saying this is because the effect that the polarizer has, and that is to remove glare and reflection from objects that are not natively reflective, like for example water or the sky or the leaves in the forest, this effect cannot be replicated in the post-processing no matter the technique you're using. So that is a very important thing to remember. So let's take this video a little further and talk about a bonus tip regarding the accessory list. The next thing that you should buy should be an ND filter. And this is a tricky tip because you actually need 2 ND filters. You'll need a 10-stop and a 6-stop. And why I'm saying this, because yes, the 10-stop has a wide variety of moments when you can use it, but whenever you are inside the forest, inside of a gorge photographing a waterfall, you don't need a 10-minute exposure. So having a 6-stop makes more sense in situations of low light. And I think this is it. Make sure you use the comment section below to add your suggestions in terms of accessories. I'm pretty sure I didn't mention all of them, just to leave room for you to fill the comments below. And subscribe to this YouTube channel for more similar videos. And until next time, keep on photographing, because it's the only way to get better. And make sure to check the next vlogs, because I think the Norway vlogs are coming along. Bye bye.